All right, all right, all right. Let's get it. We're gonna get it. We're gonna get it. We're gonna get it. I got something to say tonight. Yeah. Oh yeah, we got something to say tonight. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. All right, all right, all right. From the Bay Area. What's up, Miss D Turner? From the Bay Area. Glad you could join me tonight. Glad you could join me tonight. All right, all right, all right, all right. We're gonna get into it tonight because I got something I wanna say. But let me get me some theme music. Let me see what it's gonna be tonight. Um, nah. Let's go. Okay, okay. All right. Let's go and maybe a little Anthony Hamilton. How about that, y'all? All right. How about that? We're gonna let's get a little. Y'all give me some likes on TikTok so they can invite some more people. Give me some likes. I need some likes, y'all, on TikTok. Yeah, thank y'all. Get me up to 1,000 likes. There we go. Thank y'all. Appreciate y'all. All right, all right, all right. All right, all right. Here we go, y'all. Let me turn it off. All right, all right. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome everyone on this Friday evening, the day after Independence Day. I hope you guys had a wonderful Independence Day. And listen, we're gonna get it cranking, 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 cranking. Thank you, ET909. First time here. Glad to have you, Lady Boo from Germany in the building. All right, y'all. I'm Coach Ken. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We just lounging tonight. We just lounging, t-shirt, you know, hey, we ain't even shaved nothing. But tonight we want to talk, what's up, Big John? We're going to talk about something tonight. So I figured I'd just come on and we just have some conversations. All right. And so that's kind of what I'm thinking. And it's funny because what I'm going to say tonight going to probably trigger people. As always, I'm the triggering type. But the one thing you also know is that I want people to win. I believe in relationships. I believe in love. I believe that there is someone for each one of us. Now, there are people out there, y'all. There are people, influencers, I don't even call them coaches, but influencers, YouTubers, whatever, Instagrammers who are profiting from people's pain. And many of you are listening to them. And I put up a video talking about something for the last few days. I've been triggering a lot of people, and I'm glad. I'm super glad. I love it. I love it because it creates dialogue and it gets people to begin thinking. I'm not always right. I'm right 98% of the time. But what I do want to do is create dialogue. If you and I or somebody come on my page and they don't agree with me, that's fine. Say why you don't agree, and we can have a healthy dialogue. Now, what we not gonna do is you ain't gonna call me no names, and we ain't gonna do that. If you don't like what I say, you don't know me. No, you don't know me. You know my content. But here's the thing. What we're gonna do is discuss things. And a lot of things that I say, people don't agree with. But I always say the proof is in the pudding, y'all. I've saved close to 300 relations, 300 marriages. I put together over 1,400 people. I've coached over 6,000 people since I've been coaching. So the proof in the pudding, I got great results. Now, you're listening to people, many of you are listening to people who don't have great results. All they're doing is spewing things based on their pain. Let me be honest. And I'm going to get to all that tonight because we just going to rap. We just going to have a conversation. But before we do that, I want you all to tell me your name so I can properly recognize you and where you're checking in from. Name and where you're checking in from. All right? That's what I want to know. And give me some likes on TikTok. We're up to 2,000. Let's see if we can get it up to 5,000 here. All right, your name, and so I can properly recognize you. Name and your name and where you're checking in. We got Tanika from Baltimore in the building. We got Indianapolis. I don't know your name, though. We got Angel from Toronto in the building. Lena from New York City in the building. Marilyn from Houston, Texas. Christina Allen from Columbia, Maryland. Barbara from North Carolina. Daisha from Greensboro. Nisa from Atlanta in the building. Melinda, what's good? From G Borough, my hometown. Andrea from Houston, Texas. All right, we got Stella Kirby from Athens, Alabama in the building. Shella from Indianapolis. Delicious Tales from New York City. Tammy from Jacksonville, Florida. Julia from Queens, New York. Janet from Charleston, South Carolina. Lorraine, what's up? That's my Aggie sister in the building, South Carolina today. Okay, we got Daniel, Big Dan from G Burr in the building. Erlene from Virginia. We got Danielle from Charlotte, North Carolina in the building. We got Lee from Atlanta. We got Patricia from Dallas, Texas in the building. It's a lot of y'all tonight in the building. Now, we got somebody from, was it Amethyst from Harlem, North Carolina. All right. So, no, New York City. Not North Carolina. I was going to say North Carolina. That's where I'm at. Rena from Georgia in the building. All right. Ming from Jersey City in the building. Okay. All right. So, thank you. I appreciate all of you because you could be anywhere in the world, but you're here with me tonight. And so tonight, what we're going to do is we're going to trigger some folk, but we're going to help some people too. And so I wanted to talk about a couple of things. I wanted to talk about, let me give you an example, first of all. One of my clients, I always give you stories from my clients. The reason why is because one of my clients came to me and she came to me. She was distraught. I always tell people, a lot of times when people come to me, they're not happy. They're not excited. And she came to me about a year ago and she said, Coach, I'm not having luck in the dating pool. And she said, I just don't believe that there are good men out there. I don't believe that. And I said to her, I said, number one, I said, are you basing your summation, your opinion, your perception on your experience, or are you dating it? Are you concluding this based on something you've heard? And so, let me fix my camera. All right. And so what she said was, I'm basing it on, some of it is my personal experience, but I am basing a lot of it on other people that I'm listening to who are having similar experiences. Okay. And I said, all right, I appreciate your honesty. And then I said to you, to her, I'm sorry, then I said, is it possible? Listen, y'all, tonight I want y'all to take notes. If y'all taking notes, if you want something better for your life, I want you to take notes tonight. I don't know where I'm going with this. I don't know where I'm going, but I know that I'm going to tell you something. In my academy, a lot of times people ask me questions. I can answer any question you ask me. I don't need notes. I don't have notes tonight. I don't need notes. I said, because everything that I teach you comes from this perspective. I remember years ago in my church, there was a gentleman named Elder Larry Cummings. And Elder Larry Cummings used to say to me, Canion, because he knew that I was speaking around the country at that time. And he said something to me. He said that he said, Canion, I don't want you to study to teach people. He said, I don't want you to study books. He knows that I'm a big avid reader. I've read over 1,500 books in the area of human development. He knows that. And he knew that. At the time, it was probably about 800. But he said, I know you read and all that. He said, I want you to do something. I don't want you to study to teach. He said, I want you to study to live and then teach what you've lived. I said, whoa. At the time when I heard it, I did not realize how significant it was. And so the things that I teach everybody, the things that I teach people is not what I read in a book. Now, I teach you some of the things that I read in a book. Back here are just some of the books that I've read. That's just for show up there. Books I like. But I study to live. And everything that I tell you comes from a practical place of actually living. It comes from a place of actually getting the results in either my own life or my client's life. So I go back to this client. Hey, Heidi. Heidi's one of my students. I said, she's a good student too. I said, when I told her, I said, are you listening? I go back to the story. For those of you who weren't here, I'm jumping all over the place, but I'm going somewhere. Someone told me a year ago, and I told her, I said, if you're willing to do a couple of things, and you're willing to stay with me for the next year. And she said, for the next year? I said, to stay with me for the next year. I said, what, you going to be doing something different? I said, you're not staying with me for the next year to be in a relationship. You'll get in a relationship before the year is out. But you stay with me so that you can study to live. And then you can study to live. And then you will teach others what you've lived. Now, why is that important? Because tonight, what we're going to talk about, a lot of people are listening to people who do not have your best interest at heart. You are listening to people who are giving you advice. I don't even want to call their names because I'm not giving them that much credit. I don't want to, but you are listening to people, influencers. You're listening to people who have platforms, and these people, what's up, Clutch? These people you're listening to, right? They are benefiting from your pain. They are benefiting from your misery. You see, I don't give a shit about followers. I don't. On all my platforms, I got 1.3 million followers, and I really don't care. I do this because I want to start this off tonight and talking before. I want to start this off. I'm all over the place, but let me hone this in. Long story short, I said, stick with me for a whole year. And I said, if you stick with me, I'm going to not only teach you, I'm going to teach you some things, but I'm going to teach you how to live and show up in relationships. And I'm going to teach you how to show up in your life. Well, she called me this week and she said, Coach, I just wanted to tell you, thank you. I'm in a relationship. And she said, I'm in a relationship now. And she said, the way that I got there differently this time. I didn't do the things that I normally do. I didn't go about it the way I normally go about it when I would feel like, ooh, they like me. Ooh, they like me. And then I would be all enthralled in the relationship. I didn't do it this time. I did it the way you taught me about collecting data, finding alignment, focusing on that. I did what you told me. Stop looking for red flags and start looking for green flags. All right. And so she said, when you told me about the red flags versus the green flags, she said, I didn't like it because I didn't realize that most people, we're good at looking for red flags. I just got off Instagram with someone who tells me that it's a red flag if they don't post you on Facebook. It's a red flag. Every damn thing is a red flag. But I didn't want to get, I said, I'm going to be on live in 15 minutes. I'm going to be talking about this. I said, see, here's the difference between a red flag and a green flag. You see, a red flag, just like a red stoplight, says stop. We are accustomed with the people we're listening to. We are looking for things that make us stop. Uh-oh, he didn't open my door. Red flag. Uh-oh, he did not call me after 8 o'clock. Red flag. And so I began telling her, I said, instead of looking for red flags, I want you to start looking for green flags. I want you to start looking for reasons to continue in the relationship versus reasons to stop in the relationship. And she was like, huh? You know why it hits your mind differently? Because we always look at the negative and we magnify it. If a person does something good, what we don't do is we don't magnify the thing that they did good. We minimize the thing that they did good, but we magnify the red flag. We magnify something that we perceive as a red flag. And so I went on to tell her, I said, give me a red flag. She says, if a man doesn't open my door, that's a red flag. I said, oh, really? I said, okay. I said, well, let me ask you a question. I said, what if the man that did not open your door, number one, you did not tell him to open your door, that you liked that. You never told him. And number two, his last relationship, which was a great relationship, but the woman died. But she never required him to open the door. She just got in and they had so much fun. So much relationship. He was a giver in the relationship and everything, but he never opened the door. I said, would that add context to it? She said, yeah, that would probably be different, but I don't know. I said, but okay, it is a red flag, yet you do not communicate what it is you desire. You do not communicate what you need. Is that a red flag? Because if what he's doing is a red flag, is what you're doing a red flag? Because you're not communicating that you desire someone to open your door. But no, she was like, well, I ain't never look at it like that. Because we don't see we don't see ourselves as what we're doing as a red flag. We simply look at others and magnify what they do as a red flag. And so what I said was, I told her a year ago, I said, here's what I want you to do. What I want you to do is I want you to look for green flags. All right. Now, Coach about to teach y'all something. Because it's easy to look for something that we don't like. I said, I want you to find something that you do like. And I want you to magnify. Now, see what happens is, but the funny thing about it is, we will look for red flags in people we're not necessarily attracted to. You know what? He don't have all the money. He don't have a nice car, a nice house. So we'll look for a red flag in that. Well, he ain't got no house. That's a red flag. Somebody told me that the other day. I said, wait a minute. But how can you say something is a red flag when you don't know the context? Y'all, context matters. The man lived in an apartment because he went through a divorce 3 years ago, and his wife took him for everything, but she cheated. She was the one that cheated, but he couldn't prove it. But he caught him, but he couldn't prove it in the court of law. So he made the most money, so they took him. Now, does that add context? Of course it does. But what we don't do is, because all we want is a red flag. All we want to do is find a red flag, find a reason to say no. But then when somebody sees a red flag in you, you want people to give you grace. You want people to give you a pass. You want people not to look at your transgression as big as the other person's transgression. And so and then you have people out there, you got many men out there, red pill, blue pill, who talk about women, talk about them. And then you got women who talk about men. Oh, man ain't this. Get a man to pay. If the nigga broke, ain't this and that. I hear it, but I don't even listen to it. I won't follow them. I just know that they're out there, because I will not allow my energy to be interrupted, my energy to be tainted by any of those people who do not want what it is I want. You see, the thing is, I have a great relationship. I don't have a perfect relationship. The reason why me and my wife do our podcast, because we don't always agree. But what we're doing is we're telling people, listen, we have a good relationship. We have a better than good relationship. But we don't always agree. A lot of people think that you always have to agree to have a great relationship, but you don't. You don't. And so that is the thing that we want to show people. Now, tonight, I want to talk about this. I want to talk about something. I want to talk about how many people would be honest. You would say that you want a great relationship. You want it. You want a happy, healthy relationship, but you're listening to people. You're listening to people who either don't have what you want, but they're saying things that are contrary to a happy, healthy relationship. Put one in the comment section if that's you. Let's just be honest, y'all, tonight. I just want you to be honest. I just want you to be honest. Are you listening to people who are necessarily not good for the thing you want? It could be a friend. It could be a friend. It could be mama. It could be your sister. It could be anybody. Okay? The one that says, I agree to disagree. Now, tell me what you're disagreeing about, because I'd love to debate you. Y'all, the thing about it is, I'm going to tell you something. I love to debate people because I'm not going to lose the debate. I'm just going to tell you, I'm not going to lose just because I'm that smart. I don't even, people might call me arrogant, might say whatever. I am. I'm just being real. I'm just telling you. But anyway, a lot of people ain't going to admit it, but I know they are. And people are not going to admit it. But I will say this. I'm going to say this. What you have to do is, if you want something, you have to get in the energy that can help you attain the thing that you desire. And so energy is a powerful thing. Energy is a powerful thing. You know what? You ever heard people say, it's my vibe? Everything is energy. And the truth is, I ain't like their vibe or something like that. And what it is every human being, we're vibrating. Vibe is just short for vibrating. We're vibrating at a certain frequency. Everybody's vibrating. Our thoughts vibrate. Our feelings, our emotions vibrate. We're vibrating at a certain frequency. Now, that's what energy is. Energy is powerful. It is neither created nor destroyed. Energy is just transferred from thing to thing, vessel to vessel. And what I will tell you is energy is so powerful. Our thoughts have energy. For instance, if you have negative thoughts like anger, well, anger vibrates at roughly 50 megahertz. The science, y'all, this is science and spiritual. Do you know gratitude vibrates at 300 megahertz? And see, what I tell people is this: if you remain in the energy and you're vibrating on a low frequency with anger, shame, guilt, bitterness, rejection, all of those things vibrate at a lower frequency. And when you stay in these emotions, what happens to you is you attract everything that encompasses, that's vibrating on that frequency. If you're always angry, you ever notice how you always get into angry encounters? You ever notice how you always get into arguments? Because you are attracting the things that are on that frequency. And so the thing is, I will not let clients, listen, I have the luxury. I don't take every client. Some clients I will not take. I will not take because I don't need their money, because their energy will disrupt or interrupt my energy. So I say, hey, I'm not the coach for you. There's another coach out there. Allow me to recommend some. And see, see, the thing is, I only want people who want to change. You can be in a bad place. I'm cool with that. We all are there at one point or another. But you want to get out. You don't want to stay there. You don't want to be in that negative energy. You don't want to be angry and bitter all the time. I get it that that's where you are today. But 6 months from now, after you've been with Coach Ken, you've been in my Relationship Academy, I promise you, your world, your life will change. Literally change. I got people in my Relationship Academy whose lives are totally different. So I want to tell you something about me. I want to end with something about me. The reason why you don't see me as much on live is because I got a Relationship Academy now, close to 100 women in it. I'm on a TV show filming that every week. And, you know, I got a lot of clients. And the truth is, y'all, this is the thing that I asked for. If you're interested, how do you get an academy? Oh, go to www.therelationshipacademy.co and you can join it there. Therelationshipacademy.co. And so I want to tell you something about me tonight. And I want to be transparent. I want to be transparent. I've been doing this a long time, y'all. I've helped a whole bunch of people. I get significance from changing people's lives. I have not always love to love Nini. Yeah, before I get off, I ask you a question. And so what I want to say is, I've not always been Coach Ken. I used to be Ken. I tell Tammy Roman that all the time on our show, Caught in the Act, that's on MTV. And I said, Tammy, now listen, I ain't always been Coach Ken. Now, the reason I can talk about integrity, not cheating on your wife, being a great father, being a great grandfather, the reason I can talk about it is because I am that. But I ain't always been that. 20-some years ago, I was that dude that lied all the time. out here creeping and doing all this stuff. Yes, I was him. I wasn't married then, but I was a man of no integrity. That is the reason why I know what a man of integrity looks like. It is not a man who is perfect. It is a man who is being perfected by God's word. Okay? But I want to tell you something about me. I am not in this for success. I want to teach y'all something tonight. I want to teach you because many of us are striving for success, and I'm not striving for success anymore. You see, success is when you add value to yourself. You know what? You get money, you get clients, you get big houses. Success is when you think you've done all these things and you add value to yourself. I have moved beyond success. I no longer seek success. I seek significance. You see, success is when you add value to yourself. Significance is when you add value to someone else's life. You see, I'm in the phase of my life where I want to be significant because I lived someone else's life. Someone else's life is better because I lived someone else's life is transformed. You see, I'm no longer looking for success. I'm well past that. I'm well past buying a new home, buying a new car. I bought my wife a car in January. That gave me significance. Why? Because I added value to her life. I add value to my students' life, to my grandkids' life. That's what is important. You see, a lot of us, all we want right now, you just striving for success. You want the bag. You want, and what you think is going to make you happy. But the truth is, it's not. It won't make you happy. You see, happiness is an inside job. Happiness comes from within you, not outside of you. And so a lot of us are waiting to be happy. You waiting to be happy. You waiting to be happy. But then you ever notice how you get the thing that you want and you still ain't happy? You know why? Because it is an inside job. Happiness comes from within you. All right? And so that is the part I need y'all to ask. Somebody says, hold on. Somebody says, you're asking, but the question is, are you feeling that you are settling? Who, me? Settling? Oh, God, no. Why would I be settling? I got plenty of, I got love. I got money. I mean, I got clients. I'm changing people's lives. Hell no. Am I settling? This is the very thing that I asked God for. It's what I want. Shoot, no. Are you settling? No, Tara. No, I'm not settling at all. I love my life. Matter of fact, I would do what I'm doing for free. It just so happens that I get to pay. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, she was responding to you. Oh, okay. Somebody said you responded to me. I'm sorry. I was about to say, am I settling? Good Lord, no. Okay. But I thought you was talking to me. All right. Somebody said she was talking to her. But listen. So I want to tell y'all something. I don't want any of you to settle either. I'm glad she brought that up because I don't want y'all to settle. I don't want you to have to settle for a relationship that does not serve you. I don't want you to have to settle for being who you are that does not serve you. If you want to be better, you want to get something better, you got to be better. Now listen to me closely. See, the thing is, if you want something better, you got to get better. If you want a better relationship, you got to get better at communication. You got to get better at conflict resolution. You got to get better at dating, understanding how to pick out who's bullshitting, who's not. Understanding that a good man doesn't mean a perfect man. You got to understand that. And so if you don't get better, you can't get better. Oh, that's deep. If you don't get better, you can't get better. Can't get something better. I love it. And that's what this is. And so, as I tell you, success is when you add value to your own life. Significance is when you add value to someone else's life. And for me, this life is about significance now. It's about adding value to someone else's life, to your life. And maybe, I tell you what, and maybe there's somebody listening tonight. Maybe there's somebody listening tonight that says, you know what, Coach? I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. I am. I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. And I want to do something different. And what I'm going to tell you is this, is if you want to do something different, I mean, if you want a different outcome, a different result, then you've got to be willing to do something different. You just do. Y'all, you just do. We live in a microwave society, and it ain't going to happen overnight. It's not. It is not. It is not, y'all. It is not. But it will happen for you. And so I want to do something tonight. I want to do something. Here's what I'm going to do. Here's what I'm going to do. My wife and I'm going on tour. So we started the tour last month. We started the first one in my area. And the tour is called Candid Conversations. Okay? And we're doing the second leg of the tour, still in my area, in July 27th. I want you all to come in person. It sold out last time. It was wall to wall. Y'all, what I believe, everything starts with a conversation. Men and women need to have honest conversations, not talking about who's at fault, not talking at each other, but talking to each other. And so I created this Candid Conversations last year after I got off after we did season 2 of Unfaithful. And so now we're pretty much, you'll see the season 3 of Unfaithful soon. And so we started the tour, me and my wife. It was amazing last month. Y'all, it was so good that we're trying to make it a TV show. We're trying to make it a TV show. And so it's going to be live July 27th. If you're in my area, you can come in person. But if you're not in my area, you can watch it online. You can buy a ticket, stream it online. All you have to do is go to, if you're on TikTok, Facebook, go to my link tree and click on my link tree, in my bio, go to my bio, click on my link tree, click on Candid Conversations. All right? Candid Conversations, July 27th. And this is what I'm going to do. I've been doing this last week. For anybody that buys an online ticket, I am going to give you a copy of my book free. It's called Just Ask, 50 Questions to Know If He's the One. Okay? 50 questions to know if he is the one. If you buy a book, or you buy my ebook, it's a $50. If you buy, I'm sorry. No. Wrong. If you buy a ticket, which is $20, I will give you the ebook for free. I'll give you the ebook for free. A lot of people did it, bought it last week. I'll let you, and you can buy a ticket to Candid Conversations, and I'll give you the ebook for free. All you have to do is buy your ticket and email me at coachkencanion@gmail.com. coachkencanion@gmail. Let me know you bought the ticket, and I will send you the ebook for free. Y'all, listen, we got to just start talking to each other. Men and women, we got to start stop talking around each other. We got to start talking to each other, y'all. All right. What's the website for joining? Go up to, you're on TikTok. Go in my bio, look under my link tree, and click on Candid Conversations and click on the virtual. Buy the virtual ticket if you're not in my area. And when you buy the virtual ticket, email me at coachkencanion@gmail, and I will send you the book for free. Ebook for free. All right, now I'm going to answer some questions. Let me see. Let me ask a question. Love to Love Nene says, Coach, why don't you let people add to the live anymore? Oh, because the reason I don't let people add to the live anymore is because I got 4 platforms up at once, because they won't be able to see it. I got YouTube, Facebook, I got TikTok up, and I got Instagram. That's why I don't let people, because when I do just Instagram, I do let people join live. But because they won't be able to see you on the other platforms, that's the reason why. Love to Love, Nina, you had a question. Let me see if I can go back and find it, because you wanted me to answer it. All right, you said, all right, anybody got any questions? I'm here to answer questions tonight. I don't know why. Can you Love to Love, Nene, can you rewrite your questions? Because it's going to take me too far back. Just rewrite your questions. All right, just rewrite them. If anybody got any questions tonight, to join my Relationship Academy, it's the THE Relationship Academy.co. The Relationship Academy.co. My Relationship Academy is dope. We had a dope session today inside of the academy. I bring in guest coaches. It's amazing. We talked about getting over rejection based on your attachment style. Based on your attachment style. Ooh, it was crazy. It was crazy. What's up, Callie Rose? How you doing, Marie? Good to see you. Where's the live event located? Live event located in High Point, North Carolina, Greensboro, High Point, Winston-Salem, the Triad area. It's going to be there. I got clients who traveled all the way from Kansas last month. We had a sold-out house. I would love for you to come meet me. You can buy a virtual ticket, a live ticket, or you can get a VIP ticket. A VIP ticket, you get a chance to be with me and my wife for a whole hour beforehand. You get seating, you get people to serve you, going to have food, music. It's dope. It is amazing. We're going to have dating, speed dating. You want to meet somebody? It's going to be a form of, I got this whole thing, y'all, a form of speed dating. Yo, this right here is going to be so dope. So I'm going to give you a little bit, then I'm going to answer the question. This is the way this is going to work. I created this, and and when you come to Candid Conversations, everything is, I can't tell y'all, but I'm going to just tell you this. We got one section of the show called the 2-question dating game. You only get to ask 2 questions. If you could just ask 2 questions to somebody to determine if they're in alignment with you, and you two might go home together. Oh, I ain't gonna say nothing else. For those of y'all want to watch it live, get it live, get your tickets. If you're on YouTube, I'm gonna put the ticket inside. I'm gonna put the link to buy the ticket inside of the chat right here. All right. If you're on Facebook, go to my link and you can get it. All right. Let me see. Somebody had a question. Okay. Somebody says this, do you think it's normal for a man to be so invested in his career more than his current relationship? He's about to be 40. Do I think it's normal? Yeah, it's normal for some men. It's normal for some, not just men, with people too. It's all about what we're prioritizing. Some people prioritize their career, where they are currently, their career over their relationship. And that's just, it's normal for some people. All right. It's just normal for some people. And I don't know the context of your relationship, but it is not abnormal. Oh, I see people all the time saying, I want to get the bag, and that's their priority. All right. That is their priority. Anybody else? Okay, well, I'm in a relationship with a guy who is in prison. We were together while he was out, but years ago, we lost contact when he was on the streets. I moved on with my life and got married. Now, you married now? You left me hanging. I don't know what Okay. He is in prison for the last 16 years, and we've been back in contact. Now we're in a relationship, and my question is, he has five baby mamas and 6 kids. I was married for 11 years, and I've never dated. Wow. Anyone in prison, and I guess I'm thinking if I'm doing the right thing. Now, so she says, I've been dating a guy in prison. He got 5 baby mamas and 6 kids. He got 16 years in prison. Now, here's the thing. I'm just going to say this. No, I'm divorced now. I've been divorced for 3 years. Okay, she's been divorced 3 years. Now she's dating a guy in prison. So my thoughts on that are simply this. My thoughts are, I want you to understand something. Part of this is you are feeling a certain way. My question to you, and what I teach people, your core values are the things that matter. You're getting hung up on how you feel at any given moment, because we used to kick it when he was in the streets. But my question is, and this is why my success rate is so good. Are your core values in alignment? Are your core values in alignment with someone who's got 16 years in prison? All right, what are core values? Core values are the things that you hold dear in your heart. The core values are the things you want to live by. Core values, and do your core values align in raising children? Do your core values align in spirituality? Your core values, do they align in financial security and those things? What are your core values? And do they align? And when you begin looking at a relationship from the standpoint of core values, and not the way that I feel at any given moment, you will see that many times we are not in alignment. We're not in alignment. And so my question to you, I would have to have a deeper conversation with you about that. But I'd like to know, and if I coached you, I would want to know, are your core values in aligned? And if he's got 5 baby mamas, 6 kids, where do they stand in all this? And you said, no, not really. They don't. If your core values don't line, sweetheart, you need to join my Relationship Academy. TheRelationshipAcademy.co. I can teach you so many things. All right. I'm just going to say, do you think a woman with no kids should date a man with 5 kids? Okay. I think that, are they in alignment? You know what? Because he has kids does not mean that he's not in alignment. You could have 3 kids. And so what I tell people is, I get it. Unless your deal breaker is, I don't want to date anybody with kids. If that's your deal breaker, then I wouldn't. But if you are making an assessment, don't make, and again, the kids are okay, you're okay with them having kids, you don't make an assessment based off the children alone. You make an assessment based off core values and value system. I go back to the very same thing. Now, but you have to ask yourself a lot of different things. Am I going to be okay with taking care of someone else's children? 5 children. You got to be asked, because they come as a package deal. I need you to ask that question. All right. And so let's see here. That's a lot of drama with baby mamas, unless they've all moved on with other men. Could be. And I'm not going to lie. It can be. Because you have a lot of people supposed to be working together and all of that. Yeah, that can be emotionally challenging. Why do some men get so turned on by arguing and toxicness? You know why? Because that is all they know. Because that energy is the energy where they feel like they can be heard. Many, not just men, women too. You ever notice who women and men who communicate loudly, they feel better in a toxic situation? Because they feel like, I can be heard in that situation because I can get louder and louder. I can do things that are toxic to the relationship, but that's the only way I feel I can be heard. Somebody said I keep skipping it. Coach, you skipping my question. What's your question? I ain't trying to skip it. Like Gwilla, I don't know how to pronounce your name, but I ain't trying to skip it. Give it to me. All right, let me give it to me now. So give it to me now so I can make sure I get it. Okay. Okay. Hey, all right. Let's see. Here go one. Hair by Lasher says, the guy approached me and it keeps popping up. I don't know what that was. They keep popping up. I'm just saying. The guy approached me and he's like an internet and we date, but it's not enough for him. I don't understand. It got to be a little clearer. Anybody else got any questions? That's got to be a little clearer. Please try to. All right. So I'm not sure what that was. All right. All right. Any other questions? Because I want to get it. I want to get it while I'm doing this. Because I'm not. I just want to make sure that I got the questions. All right. Well, what's your question? All right. Any other questions? Why do men ask to reconnect and not apply pressure? Because here's why. Because if I want you to understand something. If he's trying to reconnect and you don't require him to listen to him, I'm going to break this down. A man trades his time, money, energy, and resources for the things that he values. If he's not trading his time for you, he's not trading his resources for you, he does not trading his talents for you, he doesn't value you. If a man is trying to reconnect, but he's not putting pressure, as you say, he's not that interested. That's just the truth. He's not that interested. I hate to say it. He's not that interested. Okay, let's see. Why do men get upset about women who are abstinent or celibate? Now, get upset depends on what man. Now, listen to me. Here's the question about abstinence. A man may want to be with you sexually because we're all sexual beings. All right? Men are filled with testosterone. But here's the thing. If a man likes you, he will wait for you. He will. Now, if a man is just leading with sex, saying, I need sex to be with you, you better run. Because all he wants to do is smash. All he wants to do is have sex. He wants you to be his sex toy. That's it. That is it. I'm just being honest. Confront him. Oh, somebody said confront him. All right. Are younger men intimidated by older women with 22 years old and he's been trying to date me for a year? I'm 33. I like him. I want to give him a chance, but he's scared. Yeah, he might be scared. He might be scared. I mean, he may be scared. I don't know. He may be. That they keep reaching. What would you consider to do when you're losing your mind from a relationship? Get help. I would get help from somebody like me, somebody like a coach can, somebody like a therapist that can help you. Yes, I'm taking discovery sessions. If you're interested in it, email me at coachkencanion@gmail.com, or you can go to my link tree and book a discovery session. I'm not taking any personal clients right now. You can join my relationship academy, but yeah, right now I'm like a doctor that's got too many clients. Now, but you can get me inside of my academy. That's how you get me now. How long after divorce does a man need before getting serious with someone? It just depends. People need to heal first. That's different with every person is different. It depends on where they are, how long ago they checked out, all of those things. There is no gauge for everybody is not the same thing. Everybody is not the same person. So you can't do that. Somebody says, how do you get out of depression from a relationship? It's been 3 years. Then there are some things that you need to do. There's a story you're telling yourself. You need to go join my relationship academy, therelationshipacademy.co. I can help you get out of depression. See, what it is you're staying in a state of depression because of the story you're telling yourself. So here's how it works. Everything starts with a thought. So we have a thought, then we attach emotion to that thought. And then we behave based on that emotion that we feel. All right? We behave based on that emotion. Well, if you're depressed, what's up, William? William the baddest. Boy, you all over. All right, what's up, guy? Now listen, the thing is that you're telling yourself a story which keeps you in that emotional, as I call it, emotional cycle, right? See, depression is a form of grief. It's just you're going through the grieving cycle, but you don't know how to get out of it. And sometimes, y'all, we need help. We need somebody to help us get out because we don't know how. And y'all, we won't ask for help. We'll just suffer silently. If you interested, I would say book a discovery session with me. Go to my link tree, book a discovery session, and let's figure it out. All right. Coach, here you go. Can you please answer my call? My question is too long. Now, if your question that long, then you just need to hit me on Instagram or book a discovery session. If it's that long, you need to book a discovery session. Or you can hit me on Instagram or hit the audio thing and tell me what it is if you want to. Okay, tell me what it is. No, it is not free. Not free. Not free. I'll be honest, it's an investment. You got to invest in yourself. You know, because I don't have that much time. I told you I don't take no more personal clients. So to get a session, yeah, you got to book it. All right. It's not long. Just keeps getting missed by other questions. I keep seeing these questions. Just say it. All right, just put it in there. All right. How long does it take for a man to come back to a relationship after a year of separation? He may not ever come back. If he hasn't come back in a year, there's a reason. You sign up for the Relationship Academy by just go to this Manhattan Night 3, the Relationship Academy.co. Go to the Relationship Academy.co. All right. That's CO. Look good. Look good. I can't pronounce your name. I tell you what I'll do. Ask to join me, ask to join me. I'll keep it on and let everybody hear the question. Ask to join my live. That's what we'll do because you scared I'm missing your question. I'm gonna let all y'all hear it. I'm doing some stuff tonight that I haven't done. What if a guy you're dating is going through financial troubles? What if? Okay. Then if he's going through financial troubles, are you willing to go with him or not? That's something you have to decide. And so, how long should a person wait on what? For guys dating through, okay, on what? All right. I don't see you, Leche. Oh, there you go. There you go. Let's see. All right, hold on. Let me see. I need y'all to hear because I just said you could come up, and I want everybody to hear this one because if she come, I just hit the request, accepted your request. Okay. All right, there you go. What's your name?
I'm so sorry. It's because every time I sent it, there were so many other questions, and I'm like, no, Mike.
All right, you on now. What's your name so I can tell all my platform? What's your name?
Okay, my name is Lichia.
Lichia. All right, give me the question, Lichia. Y'all listening? Go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. So I've been with my current boyfriend for like 2 years and so.
So she's been with her current boyfriend for 2 years. What else?
And so I understand. Oh, he is older. That's one thing.
So he older. How much older than you?
Let's say maybe like.
Just tell the damn truth.
Okay, wait, hold on. Maybe like 12 years older.
How old are you?
I'm 26.
So she say he's 12 years older. So let's say he's 38 years old. Okay, is that fair?
Yeah.
He's probably older than that, but that's what she said. Go ahead, Lynn. Go ahead.
Okay, so basically, so my man he was very well known.
He was well known.
A big hoe.
He was a big hoe. He was out there fucking everybody. Go ahead.
Yes.
Okay, what's your question?
So my question is basically because like every time when I confront him, because he's very secretive on certain stuff,
He gonna
right?
be secretive. Yo, she said he was very secretive. Okay, what? So give me something new.
He no, but he is very secretive.
I know he's secret. He ain't fucking everybody.
But okay, wait. But whenever he started with me, he stopped that stuff, right? But
Oh, she said
now,
whenever he got with her, he stopped fucking everybody. That's what she said. I'm just relaying the message to all y'all. So when I answer this question, I want everybody to hear it. All right, go ahead.
so yeah. So like he's very secretive and stuff like that. So like even if and he has a lot of girls as
He
friends.
got a lot of girls that's friends. He's secretive. Can y'all answer this damn question for me? Go ahead, give me the question.
Okay, okay. So the question is basically like kind of like going back and forth if I should stay with him. Like I know I have my
Should you
own.
stay with him? Should you stay with him?
Yeah, I know I have my own insecurities.
Yes.
Obviously, like everybody does, and I know I have my own insecurities.
Okay.
It's just like sometimes, like I don't know. I just feel like maybe I should just end it with him, like because
Why? Okay, y'all. She asking the question, should I end it? Let me ask you this.
okay,
What? First of all, for her, and baby, no disrespect. I appreciate you. For you to even come on here to ask this question, you've already had questions about the relationship. Am I right?
yeah,
And those questions about the relationship stem from what? Stem from things you've seen? Or is it just your insecurity? Which one?
I feel like it's both.
It's both. It's and you could be right. It could be it could be intuition or insecurity. Now I'm going to teach y'all something right now. I'm going to teach you something. Intuition comes from a place of curiosity. You ever notice how you look at something and you might say, there's something wrong with this picture, something missing. Your intuition tells you there's something wrong, right? So
Yeah,
curiosity causes you to look at it and say, there's something out of place here. That's what intuition is. Insecurity comes from a place of fear. There are things you see. There are things you see, things you feel. And this insecurity makes you feel fearful that this person is doing. They may feel the same, but they come from two different places. Now, you've seen things in this relationship, am I right?
yes. It's not like I haven't caught him.
No, no, no. But you've seen things that lead up to, what have you seen? Give it to
Yeah,
me.
question. It like leads up to me for question. Like
What is he
lately,
hiding? Does he hide stuff?
oh yeah, he always puts his phone down.
Does he turn his phone, does he take his phone with him to the bathroom?
Not disturb. It's always on do not
It's
disturb.
always on do not disturb. Is it got a lock face on it?
Yeah, and
Lock
he said
face. And have you ever tried to use his phone?
I'm not allowed to.
You're not. Oh shit. She said I'm not allowed to use his phone. My wife can pick up my phone at any time. Anytime. So if you can't use his phone, baby, you know why. Can we be honest? You know why. I mean, let's be honest. You're a pretty girl. You're a beautiful woman, but you ain't stupid. You're not dumb. Okay? You're not. And so that's what I'm saying. All right? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Okay? That's all I'm saying. So, look, at the end of the day, that's what I would say. That's what I would say. Hey, TikTok is about to take me off. Can y'all still see me? It's saying I gotta verify. But anyway, but look, baby, if you interested in coaching, go join my relationship academy, therelationshipacademy.co, and we can talk, okay? All right. Thank you for the courage. Appreciate you.
No problem.
All
Thank you so much.
right, take care. All right, y'all. I'm about to get up out of here. I appreciate her. I really do.
How do I get up?
All right, I'm gonna remove you. Boom. Okay. TikTok ain't let me. I don't know, for some reason they saying I gotta verify, but it ain't verifying. I don't know. But anyway, I, all I know is okay. Hold on. What in the world? Anyway, all right, y'all. Any more questions? That's my time. I'm about to go because it ain't letting me do it. So look, y'all, I'm out. Until next time, I'm probably gonna do another live either tomorrow night or Sunday. And yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna answer some more questions. All right, y'all. Peace. I don't know what happened to that.